4 box. Of course, it says iPhone 4 on there. Your Apple logo, iPhone 4, Apple logo. I tell you the truth, I absolutely hate the front of this. Just like, it's just so corny to me because they, like this box and then the 3G and 3GX box has the iPhone on the front of it, and this has this dorky, looks like a little kid put a sticker on front of the box. Don't like it. On the back here, of course, at&t, Apple, more information, and 16 gig on the back there. A lot smaller box than before. Love that sound. And then there absolutely is no padding here like the first generation iPhone had padding there. And then of course you have your iPhone 4 here, and the iPhone 4 is a great phone, better overall than the last iPhone, and that's the only reason why I upgraded to, because all the cool technology. And of course on the back here you have, it says iPhone on it. And one thing different between this one, the first iPhone, and the 3GS and 3G, they all say the number of how much memory it has, and here it goes, and it just says iPhone, which is a lot different. Of course you got your flash and your light there, and then your camera there that shoots in 720p. In the front here you have your volume up and down, and then you got your vibrate button. On the side here you do have your headphone port there, and then your other mic. And over here you have your sleep wake button, and then you got your second mic right here, which is so that you can have a dual mic, to back and forth right here. Side, just the SIM card go there, which I like it being on the side instead of here. It makes it a lot more so you don't have to worry about getting there, it's always on the side. And then bottom here, one thing that I talked about a few minutes ago was they switched it. This used to be the speaker here and that used to be the mic, but now the mic's here and there's one up here, so you have the dual mics, which is very nice when you're doing video calls or whatever. And then your speaker, of course, and then your 3-pin dock connector. And yes, this one's working, and always slide across there. And so yeah, you have your iPhone 4. I'm gonna put this off the side real quick, and let's look what you get in the box. Of course, you get this flimsy piece of plastic, which is a lot cheaper made than the first generation iPhone, but I get that because they're trying to be eco-friendly, I think. Of course, you get all the same stuff here, but not the little pin thing that you stick in the iPhone to get the SIM card out. And this is a lot cheaper paper. Actually, you sort of see that I ripped it trying to get into it when I first got it. In here you would get your headphones, which are right here. These are the new Apple headphones. Then you have, of course, your 30-pin dock connector here, which these are different. They are more square than the original ones, and better made quality, because like this part would always fray on me, and now it won't, because it's nice and hard and better made, which is a nice thing. Let me go ahead and put this away while I'm talking here. And then you get, of course, after all that, you get the you get this part, which is your power, the little USB in this part. Of course, you have to have the green dot on there. But like I said earlier, you see the difference in technology nowadays. You see, we'll go flip plans here, the original and the new, how much of a difference that is. You see in size there. It's a big difference between the first generation and the latest generation, where like that would come down and this already down, and you can see that I use this one at home because I'm always afraid if I stick in my backpack I'm going to bend these up. Even though they're strong pieces, the metal there, I still feel like I'm going to bend them up, and so that's what I use at home. But just like this, I personally like this better, mainly because you do have the options, which one of these I do, where you can put a extender cable here like you can with the iPad now. And so that might be a little thing I might get one day, so that I can do that. and I might start using this at home so I have a little more length and everything. But you can see the difference in technology and from this. And this is 10 watts, which that's what they need to run the original iPhone and the iPad and everything. And so like this, I think this is like maybe 5 or 5, 6 or 7, somewhere in between there, that I needed to run the iPhone 4 and the 3G and 3GS and all that. So that's why they didn't need the 10, because the first generation iPhone needed that 10. So but yeah, that's it for that. And of course you have the dock here, like I was talking about earlier, that the dock here actually works perfectly with the iPhone 4. You just stick it in and it charges. You do have to push down, and you can see there it's rounded, but it can fit and it doesn't scratch it. But of course you have to have no case in there, but it doesn't scratch it. And that's what I've been doing lately, is sticking my iPhone 4 in the case in the dock here, and it works great. And of course on the back you have 3-pin dock connector audio out, which I actually do go into my stereo sometimes. But that's one reason why I want to get my original iPhone here working, so that I can plug that into the dock and then play the audio over my stereo. Because these are the only 2 iPods I have right now, besides my shuffle, which I use that when I go running, and I don't like doing the shuffle mode and everything. But yeah, here you got the 2 iPhones, and you can see in, hopefully my camera can make it out, like it's about the thing. The first generation iPhone is a little bit thicker. This is definitely thinner, and bring it close to the camera here, but it's definitely thinner. And of course the displays are, that Retina display, it's just so beautiful and so different from the first generation iPhone. And then the whole make of the iPhone is just crazy. How you have the where Apple had it with the headphones, you had only Apple headphones, the ones that fit in there, and then you have now it's flush, in which that's a nice feature. And then of course you have the plastic buttons here, and now you got the aluminum ones. And then you have the SIM card there instead on top, and on the bottom you have the speaker and all that kind of stuff. But I definitely think it's a great difference, and I love the new iPhone 4, and I like my original iPhone. But you can see so many differences in between, and I really can't go into any more about it. Is this to let y'all see the differences in between the first and generation iPhone and the last, and just see how different they really are. And you can just see how, like, this has a little back and reception issues, bad here and it's bad here, and not that many things have changed, but just the build quality in between. This is rock hard and this is rock hard. That's how Apple products are. And I think out of all the iPhones, the first generation and the 4th generation are the 2 best iPhones Apple's made, compared to the 3G and 3GS, to where they just didn't seem to, the plastic just would crack or get dirty or nothing like this. Do you see fingerprints on this? I think not. And even on the front you don't get that many, just because it's front. This, not that many fingerprint because of the glass and everything. That's where Apple quality comes in when they make their products. And I love the iPhone. I will be using an iPhone till the day I'll die. I technically I had the first generation, I've had the second generation, and I kept the second generation for a while because I didn't see the point of upgrading to the 3GS at the time, because I really didn't have the money. So my dad had it, and so I would use him sometime, but I didn't see the difference between 3GS and 3G. And I've had the 4th generation iPhone, so I've had almost every iPhone, and I'm going to have the 5th generation most definitely, because I think it's going to have a lot of new technology that I think it's going to be a complete redesign even from the iPhone 4. But that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Always check us out on Twitter at Xiaomi Pros. Check out the website, xiaomipros.com. Watch here for giveaways coming up. And that's it for this, and hope you all enjoyed the first generation iPhone here and the iPhone 4 and the differences and what Apple has done. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.